sack. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
To throw, it's Murray. He'll get this out right to Eckler. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And the ball is knocked out, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he goes out right around the 39. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now. This is taken at the 18. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out come the Bucs now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The drive starts with a run by White. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4. Mayfield to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
First down, here's White. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Mayfield off the play fake. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well,
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yeah. Empty. That's one.
Murray going to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Green.
Now Murray. Able to find Floyd. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now. They'll look to set up his blockers. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
They go play action. Mayfield airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And Mayfield just getting the play off. Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Just over 30. in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Murray now. In trouble, and he's taken down. Logan Hall. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half, Mayfield airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was the visiting Panthers who were able to come in and get one on the road. Bryce Young, terrific in the win, as his guys up their mark to 7-4 with the victory. From there, let's stay in the Midwest and head down to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Laviska Shenault, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
But that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Throwing now is Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Now Murray off play action. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
Still first
So what
down.
you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Murray again. This is swung out to Eckler. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, Eckler. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start the drive with a give to White.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Mayfield now from the 50. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Mayfield on play action. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. On the move to his left. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension to the game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Second and 5.
Here's Murray. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it. Not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Flush to his right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
On third down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And nowadays, he gets to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Here we go. Come on, baby.
2nd and 10.
Up the middle with Eckler. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Come on. Sit. 2, what?
Murray going to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9.
Hey.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
No surprise to see a sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, Going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Hey. Easy.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They start to drive with White. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Caught on the right side by Adams. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the handoff, this is White, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up, and it's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Mayfield. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
It seems to me that our friend, old momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 50.